It's been quite the start to Season 9 of my FM19 Aston Villa save. A tricky opening day away fixture at Anfield saw Mohamed Salah score for the Redmen after only 13 minutes, but responses from Glenn Hazel with a top left finish and Mick McWilliams with a glancing header saw us take a precious 2-1 win away from home and set us on the path. Next up was the Gunners away at the Emirates, where we took a resounding 3-1 win with Jerry Tossum finishing off the Gunners in style. Last time out, the midfielders got in on the act, Vile scoring against Leicester at the King Power and Bentancur smacking in a worldie for a 2-1 win that has left us with 5 wins out of 5. And today we face Watford. Hello all, MikeRo Munch here. Yes, welcome to another episode of my FM19 Aston Villa save. The final season has started pretty well. As you saw in the intro, 5 games played, 5 games won, and today we take on Watford at home and then Krasnodar in our first Champions League group of the season. Obviously, it's not going to be our main focus this year, the Champions League. We are pretty much exclusively focusing on the Premier League, and that's actually quite helpful because we've got a very difficult group. We've got Real Madrid, Monaco and Krasnodar, so it couldn't be a more difficult group. Maybe Krasnodar are a little bit easier, but it's still, I mean, Real Madrid and Monaco won the Liga and last year. It's ridiculous. So with that in mind, let's just crack straight on into it. We have got a number of injuries, as you can tell. Robert Navarro, Jerry Tossum, Glenn Hazel and Joe Willock will all be out today. And so we made a couple of changes to our normal lineup today. Christensen the goal, Kopilov, Zagadou, Mai and Hassan will be the back four because Markovic is struggling a little bit for fitness today, so he doesn't even make the squad. Povey is on the bench. Bentancur and Vile have made a very decent partnership in that midfield. They'll both be partnering each other up today. Martial Moore and Gaitan are in behind Mick McWilliams, who already has 4 goals for the season, is playing very well. It's worth noting that Timo Forsters is on the bench and may well make his first appearance for the club today. I like the way that the season's going at the moment. They've got some decent players. That cannot be Lazar Markovic. Thank God it's Luka Markovic. Okay, well, I say thank God. It would have been better if it was Lazar because he's rubbish. We should really be beating this Watford team by the looks of things. Decore is still there. Impressive. I'm going to say I expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our run going. And that seems to have got everyone a little bit pumped up. Right. Opposition instructions. Away we go. I'm liking the pace of this season so far. And I'm liking the way that we're playing. We look like a team very much in form right now and very much on the up and with a clear sight in mind of winning the Championship. Chelsea are the early contenders, but Manchester United not far behind, only 2 points behind us. Okay, a very dull opening half then. Not particularly good from us. We've not done a lot. And I think it might be time to make some changes. I'll go to the dressing room. I'm going to get assertive and say I'm far from pleased with what I've just seen. I'm going to take Bentancur off and I'm going to bring on Thomas Diaz, and he's going to go into the box-to-box midfield role, and then Vile can go and sit in the deep line playmaker role. Bentancur looked quite tired, so I need a little bit more, maybe some more running and some more legs getting forward, which is why obviously I brought on Diaz. He's a little bit more attack-minded. Hopefully I can get him a bit further up the pitch. Right, okay, it's not been a very good game so far, and we're going to go to the 4-4-2 diamond. Something needs to change. I'm going to take Gaitan off. I'm going to bring on Matisiak. Vile can sit back into the defensive midfield role. Matisiak can go into that deep line playmaker role, and then I'm going to get Diaz on the Mazzala. And we're also going to take Anthony Martial off and bring on Timo Forsters, and he can go up front. Along with McWilliams. Let's get him on the advanced forward. So Timo Forsters comes on for his debut. Hopefully he can nick us a goal against Watford. Not one highlight so far for us yet, and that's probably, if anything, the most disappointing thing is that we're at home. We should be forcing the issue here. Lingard over a free kick. Please don't go in. Okay, it's gone wide. Watford have had all of it. They are, without a shadow of a doubt, our bogey team in the save. They're the one team that you wouldn't expect to come to have real problems against. But every time we play them, we always just seem to choke. We obviously did it in Season 7 where we were going to win the title and we lost at Vicarage Road on the last day. And I don't think we've ever really recovered from that, if I'm honest. I've not really recovered from it, and it looks like they're going to take more points off us here. A poor day. Watford have come and done a bit of a job on us here. A 0-0. We didn't lose. That's the most important thing, I suppose. But, I mean, it was not good, and I'm going to get angry at the team and get aggressive and say, in training tomorrow, boys, was not good enough. At least it's another clean sheet, but got to do better there. Yeah, we struggled to draw as well. We were not the best team. Watford, if anything, should have won that. There are 3 highlights in that game. 3. So let's hope it's better against Krasnodar. Please be better. Right, so just before the game against Krasnodar, then I have changed the side around quite a lot today. Christensen retains his place in goal, Fila comes in at left back, and MikeRo comes in at right back, but Zagadou and Mai retain their places from the game against Watford. Jordan Henderson's in as the deep line playmaker with Abel Miguel next to him. Almost a forgotten man now, Abel Miguel. Still comes in every year and does pretty decent for us. He's got 3 goals and 70 appearances for us, which as a defensive midfielder isn't too bad. He still has really good attributes. I just never really get around to using him. Anthony Martial retains his place on the left. Matisiak comes in the attacking midfielder position. We haven't seen a lot of him on camera, and he's sort of playing out of position today, but I'm hoping he's going to have a good game. Diaby comes in on that right-hand side. God, I've missed him. And Timo Forsters gets his first start for the club up front. They're playing a very narrow 4-4-2 diamond, so naturally we've got to go to the wings. I'm going to get aggressive and say I expect nothing but a win from this match. Only one person motivated by that, which is a bit disappointing. We'll do the old passionate team talk, then get people more involved. Set the opposition instructions, away we go. And actually, before we start, I'm going to do something I don't often do. I'm going to go to our tactics, and I'm going to quickly say that we focus the play down the left and maybe get the overlaps going. Let's go for that today. I would still obviously like to qualify from the Champions League group, so really we need a win here. A win would be very good to get us off the mark and kind of, well, these are the games that I need to win because the games against Real Madrid and Monaco are going to be very, very difficult. 20 minutes gone and no sign of a goal as of yet. There's been no highlights, and they've got some decent players in there. Gregoricic is a player I know quite well. Obviously we know Nastasic, Paolo Insua, I think. Yeah, Pablo Insua, I know them. I know Anwar. That's Anwar Ghazi, and he's playing up front. Blimmin' hell, things have changed. Here we go. Corner to Villa. We whip it in. Forsters. Oh, he heads it just over the bar. His first touch on camera, and it nearly could have resulted in a goal. Would have been absolutely magic if he had scored there. It's been a piss poor first half. This is turning into a pretty piss poor episode. I'm going to say this. I'm far from pleased with what's going on here. I'm going to bring Matisiak back and get him more in the midfield. I'm going to get him playing as an advanced playmaker on attack. Then we're going to get Miguel off and bring on Oral Mora for a little bit more creativity. Oh my god, this has been an absolute shocker of an episode so far. This is probably going to be the shortest episode of the series. There's been no highlights, nothing to get excited about. Let's hope the montage at the start is enough to keep everyone interested, because so far the games certainly aren't. A highlight. I'm treated. MikeRo here on the right from a good ball from Christensen. MikeRo darts us forward, finds Diaby. Go on, mate, roast him. MikeRo finding Forsters, nearly. It's not quite fallen to him. Hendo here. Oh no, they're not going to get us on the counter. Please don't do this. Anwar Ghazi, great tackle by Jordan Henderson. Now Matisiak on the ball. Decent ball into Forsters. Has he got the pace to get there? He does. Forsters, boom! His first appearance on camera, his first goal. Magic from Timo Forsters. Brilliant ball by Matisiak. The two combine. Lovely stuff. I've got him playing on the more advanced playmaker attacking role now, Matisiak, and that is a delightful ball. Forsters has just enough muscle and enough power to get past his defender and smacks it into the corner. Get in. Corner. Diaby over it now. Whips it in. Martial, back post, hits the bar and then taps in the rebound. It's his first goal of the season for Anthony Martial. He is off and running. 2-0, and you'd like to think that that is game over, and we hopefully will be topping the group because it is currently 1-1 between Monaco and Real Madrid. If it stays like that, I'll be very happy indeed. Now they scored, I'm also going to take Anthony off. On comes Glenn Hazel just to try and get him a bit of match sharpness and get him a little bit up to speed. El Ghazi back to Insua. Now please can we just keep a clean sheet, don't let him score. Brilliant tackle by Mora, away he goes. Is he on his own? I think I can see Forsters in the middle. Mora tees it across the back to Diaby, who hits it. He's at the bar again. A bar post, whichever you prefer. Oh, don't believe it. Moussa Diaby should definitely have had a goal on his return for Villa. That's disappointing he hasn't scored. We've created a lot of chances today. 28 shots and 10. The little bit of a rollicking at half-time really has woken the boys up, and they played so much better in this second half. Much more like it. Well done, lads. Oh no, Anwar Ghazi over a free kick. Hits it straight into the wall. Now we're on the break again. Forsters. He hasn't got rapid pace, but he's just incredibly good on the ball. Love this from Forsters. Tee it across, mate. Mora, bang, it's 3. It's a brilliant counter-attacking finish, and Timo Forsters is magic. He's got a goal and an assist on his first game on camera. Oh, you beauty. First game, first episode. Let's say episode. Lovely from him there. He just completely sells the defender, takes the man away, makes space for Mora, and that first time finish is lovely. Selikov maybe should save it, but it's quite a big ask to get him to save it from there. Maybe we're not destined to win the Premier League. Maybe it really is all about the Champions League. We keep coming so close in this competition. It would be nice to actually win it for a change. Eunice into Gregoricic, or whatever his name is. Markovic. Great save by Christensen. He wants that clean sheet, and I want it too. Brilliant clearance, but an absolute worldie of a save from Christensen there. And that's it. A 3-0 win against Krasnodar. I wish it had really been against Watford, to be honest, but we'll take it. Timo Forsters with a man of the match performance. I'm going to say passionately, I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. That second half was so much more like it. I love that. And it did finish 1-1 between Monaco and Real Madrid. A very violent game as well. Bernardo Silva got sent off, as did Diogo Jota, and Eric Dyer got sent off for Monaco. So very, very interesting there. There's going to be some bans thrown out. Especially maybe 3-game bans. That's going to be very interesting for us when it comes to when we play Real Madrid, which is actually where we'll come back next time, because as you can see we have 2 big games in that episode, maybe a third actually against Chelsea. We could well do it as a big triple header, and I think we will do actually. United, Real Madrid and Chelsea in a very special triple header episode, because Chelsea at the moment are top of the league, United are just behind us in the league, and obviously we'll have Real Madrid sandwiched in between. It sounds like a very, very tasty episode, if an episode can be tasty. I'm a bit annoyed we dropped points against Watford, but we're still in with a shout. We're still third in the league, and okay, Spurs are top now, but you can see how tight it is here between the top 6 and 7 at the moment. We played a couple of the big guns in terms of Liverpool and Arsenal, so we have had some difficult fixtures, but I think a lot of how we do in the next episode might go a long way to deciding how we do this season in general. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do like, share and subscribe. We're so close to 100 subscribers. We're so close to 100 subscribers, and I just thank you, honestly. If we get there before Christmas, a couple of months before Christmas, then I'll be absolutely delighted, because that was my target. And just, yeah, thank you so much for watching the episode. Please do like, share and subscribe, and until I see you for the next episode of my FM19 Aston Villa save, stay cool.